for like 24 hours and I've missed the entire fucking app.
1 sec.
You're naughty girl. You need a
Guys,
haircut.
everyone has to stop talking so I can play it, please.
Aww.
I don't even know what I'm listening to here. I'm so confused. I don't even know what I'm listening to. Can't even hear anything.
Is that bit where it says really important news or something? Is that meant to be Cockapoo? How can anyone work that out? I'm sorry.
I think it'd just be a safe bet that, you know, we just don't talk about it no more because there's kids
Rachel,
involved.
I'm confused as well. Do you think that sounds like Cockapoo?
I don't. It's very hard to. I've heard another voice note. That's the one I want. Yeah, there's a very clear voice note that was sent out, but this you can hardly hear.
Oh, I can hear it a little bit.
When it says "I've got important lessons," is that meant to be it? Because it sounded like
That doesn't sound like Cockapoo.
I think it does a little bit. It has her tone.
Thanks for the gifts.
But I don't think you can be 100%.
No. I
It's
really
like fucking Chelsea Lee Hart.
Chelsea Lee Hart.
It does. It sounds like she's about to scream, "Roots, darling!"
I'm trying to make out of it. You know, why would you just send a little clip? It makes the whole thing.
To be honest, though, it hasn't helped that she's deactivated her account, is it? Like,
No.
that's not helping the situation. That's just making her look more guilty.
You really, it's like a robot. Yeah, you really can't make.
But what is she? What do people think she's guilty for?
That's a long.
Reporting someone to social services.
Obviously, about the thing with that, is it Lisa Marie?
Yeah.
I think because obviously she's came off the app, and that's what I mean. Like, it's more making her look more like it is her, if you get what I mean. Because she came off.
My bots, you belong to me, guys.
And loves the bot. Fun Cockapoo.
What? So can someone just quickly run me through what the fuck I've missed?
Oh, Alfie, we've not got all week.
No, just skim the top. You ain't got to go into
I
detail.
mean, the way I see it, if you're going to put a voice note out, I'll put the whole voice note out, not just a little clip.
I agree, Ange.
It sounds like someone's made a remix song of it. Doesn't it?
Sorry, I
I
shouldn't.
feel like the evidence we're hearing is very vague, you know, like
Remix.
very, very vague.
Here she is, the real Cockapoo. Saying, meow.
Ready Park girls go round the outside.
It is. It's just a remix of it. It's bizarre. My head's gone west, Ange. I can't cope.
Oh dear.
Can we put a poll up, guys? I'm going to play it one more time. I want to put a poll up because this is how stupid people are here, where they can't even hardly hear it, but they'll probably have. Well, that's not her, right? They'll have. You know, they'll say what they think of it without saying, "Well, I can't hear it. I don't know." Right? They're going to go with what they go with, right? So what I'm going to do is, can someone put a poll up saying, "It's her, it's not her," or "I don't know"? Okay, can we put a poll up?
I can't do it. I'm not a
I don't
mod.
think you've got any mods in,
I'm going to
Ange.
play it again, guys. That's not the voice note. I know, but I don't know where the actual voice note has got. But this is what people
Right.
and people are going to have.
One of you mod me and then I'll put the poll
People
up.
are going to have an opinion on this voice note. Are you listening?
Everyone mute so we can listen, please.
Right? It's absolutely ridiculous. Right, everyone mute. Okay. Where? Hear it one more time, guys. Yep. You know what?
That is not
like it's been
Cockapoo.
edited.
That is not Cockapoo.
It does sound like, if you really listen, there are some words that does sound like her, but it sounds like it's been edited. Like it's
I won't lie, it sounds like Gemzino.
That isn't
yeah.
It sounds like Gemzino, mate.
Guys, can we put a poll up? It is her, it isn't her, or you don't know.
And just mod me 1 second. You can take it back off. People have got profile pictures with the tits out and everything in the chat, and I can't cope.
Angie, can I just hello?
Where? I ain't seen a good pair for a while. Where are they?
You don't want to, it's chippy tits.
I don't care at this point.
People are wild.
Oh, where is it?
I do just think people are clutching at straws a little bit and just trying to
100%.
make something of nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
Something from nothing needs nothing. You better do something.
You just can't be serious, can you, Alfie?
No, because I think it's all shit. It's all bollocks. And I think at the end of the day, it's really sad that some women's young children have been involved in this. And at the end of the day, it is one of them things. Unfortunately, if the woman thought that she was doing right by her job and safeguarding or some shit like that, then you can't really blame that woman.
I also say,
Look at Helen.
if we find out, if there's evidence it's not her, I think then a lot of people need to apologise to Cockapoo.
Listen, at the end of the day, if the woman is a social worker, if the woman genuinely is a social worker and all she's actually sat there and done is her job and actually tried to safeguard a child, then what can...
She's not a social worker.
I think you've got the story a bit wrong as well. So what she's saying, I'll tell you about that voice clip. So Lisa Marie put that up and she said she recorded that from a Skype call she had with Jenny Brackshaw, Cockapoo, whoever it is. There was a Skype call and she recorded it, but because it was giving information around the children and there was names and things, she could only provide that small snippet because there was a lot of personal information on the rest of the call, what she couldn't disclose. So it's not actually a voice note. She's recorded it from a Skype call she had. In regards to the story, everyone sort of got it a bit mixed up on here. I've been listening for a while. What she's saying was the kids were removed from her care and obviously the dad had them. She had concerns, significant concerns around when the dad had them, and she kept reporting them and getting welfare checks done. And they just made, these apparently professionals made Lisa Marie out to be mentally unwell. It was then found that the children were being abused in the dad's care and they got removed from the dad. And this is when Cockapoo come into it and got sort of guardianship or a court guardian, and she had parental responsibility. What she's saying, she's not saying Cockapoo reported it to social services or is a social worker. What she's saying is Cockapoo used her position of power as the children's guardian to make Lisa get sectioned and appear more mentally unwell, to then return the children back to the dad after she was aware that he had abused them. This is what she's saying she's done. So she's not saying she reported me. She's saying that she basically got the chick to, or was trying to, or did get the children returned back to the abuser, and she is the abuser's auntie.
I don't think, though, to be honest, that it should have even been brought onto the app, especially when there's kids involved. It should have never been brought onto the app, especially when there's kids involved, and especially when she's not well herself. Because obviously I understand the situation, but she's coming on live when she's not well. Do you know what I mean? So people aren't going to take her seriously.
So why was them chavies taken away from her then?
She said that she was unwell and she went into hospital to get a kidney stone removed or whatever. And while she was in hospital, the kids stayed with the dad. She said they had a really good relationship and she thought everything was fine. While she was in hospital, the dad, who was her ex-partner, had started making claims that she wasn't looking after the children and she was mentally unwell and things like that. So it sort of got looked into. She never really went into any further specific details about anything else. So then the children were with the dad. I think he was saying that she hadn't been looking after them, she was leaving them, allegedly, and things like that. So he was awarded the children to stay there for a period of time.
The actual voice note of her speaking.
It's not a voice note, Ange. That's what Ashley were just saying. That recording is just from a Skype call. She never got
I'm not talking about that, but there's another voice recording of her that I've listened to.
I have not heard another one. I've only heard that one Lisa Marie posted herself.
So what it sounds like is that none of them parents was fit to have them children.
No.
It sounds like a bit like psychosis, doesn't it?
No, but what I'm getting from it is none of them children was fit to be with any of them parents.
No, and that's what I'm saying. They should have never been brought onto the app to begin with.
Yeah, and if you're on a Skype call and you're sitting there saying, I can only release this information, but the rest of it is sensitive, then surely you shouldn't be fucking releasing none of it.
There you go. Facts.
I'm not going to put anyone else
trigger warnings in the comments, Anne.
Okay, voice.
Hi. So can I just obviously have a little bit about to say? So she originally had the first two children taken off her because she was saying that them two children was very, very poorly. The little girl was having epilepsy fits, etc. School have backed this up, So she did have the first two kids taken off her, and they did go to live with their dad, the first dad to the first two children. This has been going on for years and years and years. It shouldn't have come to the app. None of it should have been brought to the app. But it's not just something that's just happened recently. This has been going on for a lot of years. If you go on YouTube and watch the Jeremy Kyle show, that Lisa was taken on by Kirsty and her mom and etc. She lied and said, Lisa lied and said she had cancer, etc. And it was proven, they were on the Jeremy Kyle show. You can all go and watch it. I think there's about 3 episodes. And her mom, Lisa's grandma, they're all on Jeremy Kyle saying she lied about having cancer. And then,
sorry, one sec. Can we just put some trigger warnings in the comments, please? Just for
Jeremy Kyle a bit of a red flag though. Like,
so, do you think she's just like bringing it everywhere to get like a little bit of fame?
So this is my opinion, right? So she was taken on Jeremy Kyle. It all blew up on Jeremy Kyle. There were 3 shows of it. She lied about having cancer, etc. I do believe she does have some mental health problems. I don't believe they're as big as what's being made out. So she did lose the first children, and them 2 children, the first kids, have gone to live with their dad because Lisa made out they were so poorly. One of them was terminally ill, and that was believed to not be true. It wasn't true.
Wow.
So Lisa
I do think that talking about kids is not a right thing to do. We're talking about Lisa and Cockapoo, not kids.
No, but then let me get to the point. Everybody else seems to be having their say on Cockapoo.
Yeah, but you're talking about kids, though.
I'm just going to drop Angie. Thank you.
We're all bringing, so everyone can talk about the sexual assault and all believe her and stuff. But yet, what about what she's been saying on live about the kids? That her son is terminally ill. Is nobody going to question that?
Can I say one thing? I think
people not want to question it. That she's gone on to then have 2 kids with somebody else, right? And then she's now saying that they're terminally ill, and it was all in our papers where we live, and it wasn't, don't get me wrong, her son was poorly, but it wasn't as poorly as what she made out. So how can anybody justify that?
What I want to know is why did she bring it on the app anyway? To out Cockapoo, but if she was doing that, what was she going to gain from all that?
Listen, it sounds like loads of them have got...
She came onto TikTok and wanted, this is my opinion, people might not agree, she came onto TikTok wanting to be famous. She used to get her boobs out, etc. That didn't work. People slammed her for that. So the next best thing was, I'll go on about this sexual abuse and whatever. She might have, she might not have, I don't know. But my thing is on it, she has lied that much. What do you believe? But the only thing that's annoying me is she's come on TikTok the other day and said that her son was terminally ill, her daughter's really poorly, and not one person has questioned that. They just keep going on about the sexual assault, what she said, and this Cockapoo. Cockapoo's got nothing to do. There's no way, right, that she is related to them. The auntie, which is the dad's sister, who has them children, why would she want to come on TikTok and say things and lie or whatever? It's just not going to happen. She's got them kids and them kids are being well looked after. Lisa will not get them kids back. There is no chance on this earth. She's got other 2 kids, the 2 youngest kids, don't get me wrong, but they're to somebody else.
Kate, if you've been
posting
terminally ill
or you've got mental health problems, why are you sat on TikTok causing all this drama, making your mental health worse? Because the things that I've heard about her and other people, that would damage me if I had mental health. Would that not damage you more?
Angie, can I just
Ward, I
give
agree.
some clarity about this voice note?
Yeah.
That tiny clip that you're listening to that's on the profile is not from a Skype call. It is not from any sort of call. That there are lessons to be learned or whatever it is cropped from a Patient Voices video featuring Jenny Blackshaw. If you Google Patient Voices Jenny Blackshaw, that's the full audio that people were using to voice ID Cockapoo and Jenny Bradshaw, Blackshaw, whatever the name is. But that small audio is not from a Skype call. It is cropped from that clip. And that's
Can I say one thing? This is really important.
Thank you.
Right, this is really important. I think if Jezza couldn't fucking fix it, no one can. And
Exactly.
I think,
It's not
you know,
gonna
like,
happen.
listen, if you've gone on Jeremy Kyle and you've come out with a fucking weirdo synopsis, then I don't think no one on TikTok can fucking help the situation.
This is.
Can somebody get this patient experience voice thing up, what that lady's just said? Because it would be interesting to hear that.
But I think that's really difficult because if it's not Cockapoo and that's not Lisa's story, that really shouldn't be put on TikTok.
It's ruining Cockapoo's life and also Jenny Blackshaw, who is not Cockapoo.
There's no
That is
proof
2
that
people
we
that
can-
life's been ruined because Cockapoo outed her.
We can't
You're
prove
talking
that
facts, Katie. You are. Honestly, you are.
Do you know when all
person,
this
that
started? Do you know when all this started? I can tell you because this Lisa, when she put it all out there, it was when she went on Canadian Angie's live and she said, "I'm gonna out Cockapoo," and then they started doing all this saying she was gonna out Cockapoo at certain time. That's when it started.
It made sense and she
They
was
all
asking
started
questions
falling
that Lisa
out.
didn't like.
Yeah, you know, like when they all started falling out, like EQ, Misread and all that, that's when it all started.
Do you know what though? I think that, can I just say, Ange, the facts of it is Lisa is unwell. Lisa is not well. She is in hospital being looked after because she's in a mental state. So things that she is saying and things she's acting upon, people can't take as gospel. And it probably is a little bit unfair for people to come online and slate her when she is unwell. Do you know, we've all had episodes where we've probably said stuff in the heat of a moment, in anger, in all of those things. And there probably is stuff behind it, but I don't believe from that snippet you can put that onto Cockapoo either.
No, and can I just say, point something out? Somebody has just actually sent me a message and actually they're writing what they said. So when all this was going on with Cockapoo and these 2 ladies talking about her, and they had Lisa Marie in a box and they were cam-toing it all and listening to it all. Where was the duty care when all of those people were sitting in the box getting these messages, so-called messages, saying that she was having episodes, 3 seizures or etc. during this live? When did they not think, well, hold on, let's stop this, we can film it, which they were doing, and we can relay it to Lisa? No, they still say...
It states on Jeremy Kyle that she didn't have epilepsy or seizures.
Yes,
That's
but
that actually states that.
But they were sat in the box with her in there so she could listen to it all while she's having these episodes. So I'm sorry, you can't now sit and slate everybody else when you should have turned off the live and then let her get the medical attention she needed. So you're just as guilty.
I think it's a very sensitive subject. I think this has got a lot of twists and turns in it, and no one knows the actual the full levels and the full length and breadth of it. And I think at the end of the day, it is a bit radio rental, and I think we should all just sort of try and drop it, because at the end of the day, as everyone's just stated, the
But
woman has got...
it's not gonna go anywhere though, is it? Because everyone's talking about it on TikTok.
Yeah, you're going out lives, and that's all that they're all going on about.
Maybe we can all try and start something to stop talking about it. Like, the woman clearly has got mental health issues, and you know, she might genuinely believe these things that she's putting
talking
out.
about it herself.
But then people agreeing and helping her on the app is like making things worse, because if people are believing, then is she not going to like make more, or could say, you know, a lot more things that
it could be, but I think in that it's for Cockapoo to defend herself.
If she'd been sectioned all in this mental health place, taking a phone, that's no good. Being on TikTok is no good. You need to get off your phone and take a full-on break if you're in an institution like that, surely.
No, listen, I'll tell you what they want. They want Angie. They want Angie to keep going on about this, so then they can take her next. It's another railroad. They're after Angie this time to get her off the app.
That's what I was trying to say. I think it's a bit dangerous. I think it's a bit dangerous for Angie specifically to be having a live about it. And I'm not sitting there trying to come for Angie. I'm just sitting there saying everything that Angie does is always crucified and put under a microscope. So I think, yeah, like what you've just said, it is one of them things where, listen, it's just a very dangerous subject, and I feel like it don't matter what no one says, whether you're for Lisa, whether you're against Lisa, I feel like it's just going to be fucking twisted and turned, and it's just fucking dangerous at the end of the day.
Guys, can I ask you all so well and then just leave it? And
yeah, people are saying this on Google. Where do I find these voice notes? Because I'd want to.
And I wouldn't play those on your live. I'd watch them afterwards, because we can't prove that is Cockapoo. This is just a Jenny somebody that people are saying could be her.
No, it's on the YouTube. I'd like to listen. Do you know what I mean?
But then obviously, if Annie doesn't listen to it, and then everyone will jump onto Annie saying, "Well, you're not playing it. You just go and buy Cockapoo."
Where do I find it though? This is what I'm asking. Where do I find it?
you put in Jennifer Bradshaw? Is it?
What, on YouTube?
On YouTube. Did you say?
I will play it if I find it, guys. On YouTube.
I'll have a look as well, Andrea.
Yeah, and if you do find it, just tag me into it and delete an Angie pin account.
Yeah. I understand what everyone's saying, but obviously at the same time, if she doesn't play it, then everyone's going to say, well, you're just sticking up for Cockapoo, what about Lisa? Do you know what I mean? But I do understand what you're saying, but...
It needs to be like, what my opinion. Is it Bradshaw or what? What's the name?
I think she said Bradshaw.
Yeah, it's Jenny Bradshaw.
As an SHAW?
That name just reminds me of Forrest Gump. Jenny.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Jenny!
Yeah, I don't know what. I'm on YouTube, I can't find it.
Yeah, there's nothing.
And from that day on, I was.
It was a specific thing she said. Life on the Edge said she sent you the link, Angie.
Oh, she sent it to me on WhatsApp, though it's on this phone.
Let's all take
Anyways,
breath
everything all right?
and just get on with our Bank Holiday Monday.
Thank you for the roses, guys. I do appreciate it. Thanks.
Right, I'm gelling anyway because I've got shit to do. But yeah, enjoy your days, enjoy all your stuff, what's going on. And I don't really get it, but yeah, sweet. No worries. I'll see you all later.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. I find him so funny. He's a nice guy, man.
Katie, have you posted stuff on your profile about Lisa?
About the child one, the ACT one, yeah, because I know fine well that her children are not terminally ill. I know that 100%.
Thanks, Natalie.
God, it sounds like another Rebecca.
And I don't really comment on like much of this. I don't really come on TikTok, but I can't believe that people are letting her say that her children are terminally ill when they're not, and nobody's questioning it. It's like nobody seems to want to be looking out for the kids. It's all just seems to be about...
I think what's hard, people don't like to talk about kids online because they can't defend themselves.
No, and I fully understand that, but you know, you can't come on the app and have a little bit of a say and not expect anybody to have an opinion. You know, the only people that's going to be affected from this is obviously the two people that are being accused, which is Cockapoo and this Jenny Bradshaw. And then obviously Lisa and obviously the victims that have been bought into it and everybody that's been dragged into it. Do you know, it's not fair on nobody. It should not have been bought to TikTok. Either way.
I just think as well, though, until there's solid proof that is Cockapoo, then I don't think people can really put that on a head. I think that is unfair. Like that voice note or that snippet Ange played. Yes, it might sound like her, but you know, you can sound like anybody, can't you?
Yeah, true.
It's bizarre. People can't link voices like that.
It's just going to ruin lives, and this is what it's going to do. You know, people are going to be massively affected from all of this.
But she genuinely is a poorly person. She wouldn't be where she is if she wasn't poorly.
I'm not disputing that. You know, for somebody to say things about whatever. Yeah, I do believe she's poorly. But, you know, in my opinion, and if I was that poorly and I didn't have my kids, I wouldn't care about social
but like psychosis and stuff like
better for my kids.
But psychosis and stuff like that, you believe what you are saying and what you are seeing. She might be saying it because she genuinely believes it. She's not well. Do you know what I mean?
No, I do believe she's not well. I fully, you know, and I do take that on board, and I do, you know, I know her personally, and I do believe she's not well because of the things that have been said. It's just, you know, it's not right. But then it's not right to take other people down with you as well because you are poorly. You know, it's not fair. It's not fair on a lot of people, and this is good. And I can personally see this ending badly, either for the side that are being accused or for Lisa herself.
I have listened to their voice note. This voice note that I haven't heard because I've heard, you know, a different voice note. But you can never be 100% sure. All right, so you know, just look away and really listen to it. But I am still not 100%. Yeah. So
can you play it, Ange?
Ange, don't play it if you're not 100% because you'll get crucified for it.
I mean, yeah, I can play it. To me, when I listen to that, it does sound like her. That's my opinion. It does sound like her, so please don't think it's ever taken on side. To me, it does. But then I'm not 100%. I don't know.
Can you play it, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm not saying it is her, guys. I'm just saying it does sound like her. Right, okay, woman.
Angie's just being honest, isn't she, about the situation?
People can play it on Google, and that's your choice to play it at home. You know?
Yeah, but obviously if we're chatting about Lisa and Cockapoo, then both situations should be played.
No, but I think Angie goes on facts. And if Angie's not 100% on that, we shouldn't encourage her to play it because she goes off facts and that's all Angie talks about. So to play something...
But then she just said that it does sound like her.
Life on the Edge, would you better send it to my Snapchat instead? Because I've got my WhatsApp on this account. What I do is I swap my WhatsApps over. That might make it easier. And then if you can resend it again, Life on the Edge. Give me a sec.
Angie, do you know that you can link your WhatsApp to your other phone so you can still have your WhatsApp on your other phone as well?
I'll just swap it over because I need to put it on this one anyway.
All right.
Just give me a sec, guys.
All right, Ange.
Can someone confirm that this...
2 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
Now you tell me what you think, okay? But when you listen to it, just look away, yeah. Don't, and then you'll get a better idea. But I'm not 100%. I'm just saying it does. Yeah, it does sound like her, you know, but it doesn't mean it is her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Sunshine, you was up my arse yesterday.
Some words, you know. Right. Right, Life on the Edge. Okay, I've got it. Okay, can everyone mute for a second then, please? Right. Oh, shit. Can you hear?
Yeah.
As a nurse with over 20 years' experience, I thought I knew what patients and carers needed to hear, but I didn't really. I had to learn the hard way. It was a Saturday afternoon. My mum phoned. She was really distressed.
Now it doesn't sound like her now. Now it doesn't sound like her.
Nana was okay, but was taken to hospital for treatment of smoke inhalation. She shouldn't be on her own, the fire officer said. She's not safe. Waiting in A&E, a young male nurse announced that Nana had soiled herself and he offered to clean her. I persuaded him to let me do it. I cleaned what turned out to be cat muck off her leg. She hadn't been incontinent, she'd just been weeding the garden. She refused to stay in hospital, so was discharged back home with daily visits by the family and social services. It was 2 a.m, a late November night. My mum phoned. She was really distressed. Your Nana's been found outside in the freezing cold. She only has her slippers on and no coat. She's lost her keys. The police took Nana to hospital. She was admitted to a surgical ward. I tried to find out what the long-term plan was. One of her template care plans said that she
now I don't think it is.
Not surprising, since she hadn't had surgery.
No.
Nana was wandering around looking for the loo. The nurses thought she was confused.
Now listening to it, because I was kind of listening to it with you lot in the background. Now, sorry, I'm going to have to change my mind. I don't think that is her.
No, that's definitely not sound like her at all.
But she says that does sound the same.
But Nana is nearly blind. I was
like that one. Nana's nearly blind. That sounded like her.
Yeah, I think there's snippets that sound like her voice, but like I said, like
that definitely sounds like her. Listen to this next bit here. That when it says my Nana was blind or whatever she said. Listen to that bit.
Nana is nearly blind. I was so angry.
That sounds like her.
The ward sister sent a message. She would see me in half an hour. I went back in half an hour and was told that she had finished her shift and gone home.
Do a poll.
The nurse in charge. She was busy too. I asked that the nurse in charge ring me at home. I sat by the phone and waited and waited and waited. I reflected on how many times I've said, I will be with you in a minute, or I'll ring you in half an hour. I spent the next 6 weeks while Nana was in hospital going round in circles, trying to get her the care she needed, trying to get answers about what was happening. Nobody could ever do their bit until somebody else had done another bit. It was so frustrating. But I learned some really important lessons. These days, when I tell someone I'm going to ring them in half an hour, I do it, even if I haven't got the answer.
Some words do sound like her, but now that I've listened to it again, I'm just not sure.
Do a poll and see what everyone else thinks.
What do you guys? Can we do a poll? I mean, some words sound like her, but then some don't.
You'll have to do it, Ange, because I don't think Top Girl's here.
Well, some do and some don't.
Yeah, so you can't even go really on the voice note.
No.
Some words do sound like her, though, don't they? It's like 50, isn't it? It's some words. Like when I first listened to it, I was like, oh my god, I was thinking, yes, that is her. But then I listened to it again, and then now I'm thinking, well, some words do sound like, and some don't. It's maybe different when someone's on TikTok than, do you know what I mean, listening to a voice note. Yeah. I think we need to get detective onto this one.
I don't think it sounds like her.
Yeah,
it does a little bit. Does a little bit, but not much.
There's some words in it.
Yeah.
But we've all heard Cockapoo say a full sentence like we just heard that lady, and it doesn't sound the same.
Yeah.
You know the voice clip you played first, where what Lisa Marie posted, and it says like this about learning some very important lessons or whatever it says. Play that and then play the end bit of the clip. It's around 2 minutes 51. It says exactly the same thing about learning important lessons. So play them both one after another, and you'll see.
Oh, sorry, I'm confused. Say what? Play what?
You know the first one you played when we were saying it was a recording from a Skype call, and you can hear the voice saying there's some very important lessons.
Yeah.
Play that, and then the Jenny Blackshaw thing you've just played, skip it to like 2 minutes 50, and she says there's some very important lessons. They're saying the same thing.
So Lisa's recorded it off there, not her own.
That's what people are saying. I'm not accusing anyone of anything because I don't.
But it's the same person, but it doesn't mean it's Cockapoo. So.
No, I know. What I'm saying is Lisa played that small bit of the clip, but she said she recorded it from a Skype call. And what I'm saying is she's potentially could have, I'm not accusing, she could have clipped it from that recording you've just played because they're saying exactly the same thing in the same voice.
Oh, I see.
So skip the one you've just listened to about the Pooley Nana. It's like 2 minutes and 50, and she says there's some very important lessons to learn or something like that. And the voice clip what Lisa played is saying exactly the same thing.
Okay, give me a sec, guys, then. Right. What's this about?
This is Maxine Carr, who had to change her identity.
Oh, God, someone is saying about... Oh, for God's sake, here you go. Okay, and then play the... You hear that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's around 2 minutes 51 or something like that. Just after that other clip says exactly the same thing. There's some really important lessons.
Wow.
That she had no post-op pain. Not surprising, since she hadn't had surgery. Nana was wandering round looking for the loo. The nurses thought she was confused. She just needed the toilet, but no one had shown her round the ward. Nana is nearly blind.
I'm trying to find it.
In a minute, or I'll ring you in half an hour. I spent the next 6 weeks while Nana was in hospital going round in circles, trying to get her the care she needed, trying to get answers about what was happening. Nobody could ever do their bit until somebody else had done another bit. It was so frustrating. But I learned some really important lessons. These days, when I tell someone I'm going to ring them in half an hour, I do it, even if I haven't got the answer.
Like you said, I've learned some really important lessons, and then go back. And then on the clip Lisa says, it just says, learn some really important lessons.
I can't find it.
Post-op pain. Not surprising, since she hadn't had surgery.
Is it about here?
Nana was wandering around looking for
just a bit after this.
Yeah, just a bit after this, Ange.
Needed the toilet, but no one had shown her round the ward. Nana is nearly blind. I was so angry. Ward sister sent a message. She would see me in half an hour.
It's here.
Half an hour, and was told that she had finished her shift and gone home. I asked to speak to the nurse in charge. She was busy too.
I don't know where it is. It's got Connor in the box. You know, some words that she says that sounds like her, some don't.
Ange, but I think the point of it is that snippet that Lisa played says the exact words as that person said within that story then about the grandma.
Yeah.
Angie, I've just
snipped it from there and put that and played that over.
I've just sent you a screen record on your WhatsApp of the clip, the part where she says really important lessons.
Yeah, that's the one I played. I played that one.
Yeah, so the one where she's uploaded that to her profile is the same clip as the one you've just listened to on Patient Voices. So Lisa Marie's commented back saying, I can't play the full thing because this is a snippet of the court clips. Well, that's a lie.
Right.
That just asks the question.
Yes,
that's a complete lie because that is the same clip used on Patient Voices. Right.
Can I ask, who
Does
was the
anybody
lady that
understand
said
that?
they know
Yeah,
her?
I get what you're saying. Yeah, she's taken the clip from that.
She's taken the clip from Patient Voices and she's commented that underneath.
Can you make him big, Ange?
Who was the lady that said they know her in real life and to do with she claimed she was terminally ill initially?
I can't play more currently. Just 1 second, Shelley. I can't play more currently as these are pre-court hearing clips where my children's details are mentioned. That's a lie. That clip is from Patient Voices.
Yeah.
So she's lying. It's there in black and white.
Yeah. The reason I want to know about the about her saying she was terminally ill is I had a conversation with Lisa Marie because I actually am terminally ill, and she was asking me all sorts of questions, like proper, like in detail. Now I don't mind, but so is she actually not terminally ill then?
No, Katie, she said that she put it on, it was on Jeremy Kyle, and her mum and her nana proved that she was lying. She didn't have it.
That is
Anyone
insane.
seen these Jeremy Kyle episodes?
You can get them on YouTube, apparently.
So she's not terminally ill. She's a barefaced liar and sounds like she's got Munchausen's and mentally ill. I'll be real. Mental health. My mum's a psychiatrist. I'm mentally ill, but I'm not going to sit there and
She said it was her child that's terminally ill.
Yeah, she was trying to get information. That's what I believe. She was trying to get info out of me to make
she can
her
use
story
it.
sound better. Yeah.
Connor, you
like
Rebecca.
Do you think that sounds like her?
Do I think that voice clip of Cockapoo that you
Connor, do you
believe?
think that sounds like her?
I don't think that sounds like Cockapoo.
I don't.
At all.
I do not think that that's Cockapoo. I think Cockapoo's innocent.
Yes.
I don't believe it's Cockapoo at all. It's there in black and white. She's literally taken a clip of Patient Voices, uploaded it to her profile and said, I can't play the rest because it's from a court clip. You're lying. It isn't from a court clip.
And if she's lying about that, well, could she be lying about other things then?
Yeah.
And it did take her ages to get this to us. Everybody asked for it, and if you've got it, then you've got it. You can literally do it while you're there. So I don't know.
And she's lied about a child being terminally ill. Ange, do you not think this sounds like Rebecca?
Can I just say also, in regards to she was in hospital and her children had to stay with the father and blah, blah, blah. I had craniotomy and was in a coma for 9 months. No way did child social services ever get involved. Adult social services, yeah, regarding care plans. They then resulted to getting my kids like, what's that word? Young carers clubs, shit like that. But nothing else. She's a barefaced liar by the looks of it, I'll be real. And I'm actually gutted that she used me for information to lie about her own illness. No.
She said that she had cancer herself, didn't she, when she went on the Jeremy Kyle show?
I have brain cancer, and the reason it's classed as terminal is it's incurable.
And you've got to look at someone's history as well. How many, when they lie, sometimes it's hard to believe them.
This is what I was going to say, right? So the truth is, Angie, right, over the years, so I've only been really on social media for the last, 4 years, 5 years? And over those years, my belief is, if I tell people, so 17 years I've been fighting, right? And I've proven this time and time again. The reason I've had to prove it is because people say, how can you fight that long? I've shown brain scans, I've shown the lot. And it's because of people barefaced lying about having it that people then question the real people. If they didn't lie about it in the first place, people wouldn't question it. And I mean, the trauma that it causes, like there was one day my child was in my room, my kids are 13 and 18, and somebody shouted, your mum's terminal. My kids know I've got cancer. They don't know I'm terminally ill though. But I know it sounds really mad, but it is. These people are sick.
That's kind of a question. When it says pre-court hearing, what exactly does that mean, pre-court hearing?
This here, she's basically saying that these are clips prior to the court case, right?
Yeah, that's correct. It is prior to the court case, that voice, right?
Yeah, that's what she's claiming. But this clip, what she's played on her profile of Cockapoo allegedly saying there's lessons to be learned, is the same clip of what we've just heard on Patient Voices. So this is a lie. This woman is lying.
But what she's saying is pre-court, and it is pre-court because it was before the court case, right? That what we've just heard.
Yeah, but there's no evidence to show it was in regards to the court case.
Yeah, we could have played it. Yeah.
Just one second. What we've just heard.
Patient. That thing.
Just 1 second, Shelley. What we've just.
Go on, darling. Sorry.
No, it's all right. What we've just heard is a snippet of Patient Voices about a woman talking about a nana falling over in cat poo. So Lisa has taken that, uploaded it to her profile and said, this is a pre-court hearing clip. It's a lie.
Do you think there is a woman called Jennifer, what's her name, Blackshaw? Do you
that's a real woman. That's a real woman who's had a real experience.
On Google, but is she really related to her, even this Jennifer Blackshaw?
No. Listen, so what they're trying to say is she's a real woman with a real experience regarding her nan, and it probably did go to court at some point. However, then Lisa Marie has used a clip of that voice because she sounds very similar or blah, 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 and it's from roughly the same area as Cockapoo. She's clipped a part of it and is now claiming that that is Cockapoo and that it was recorded before her own court case. So she's used somebody else's story yet again, as she tried to do with me, and is claiming it as her own. That's all she's trying to do.
And the story that she's using is about somebody's nana that fell over in cat poo.
Yeah, it's insane. I'm going to jump down though, darling.
Kelly, I'm so sorry to hear about what's happening with you as well.
Do you know what, my darling? Never ever be sorry, because life is what it is. And my true belief is, say for instance, you're on a train and you're going through a tunnel. You don't like how dark it is, so you get off that train. And then where does that leave you? That leaves you in that dark, dark place, don't it? Whereas if you stay on that train and continue that journey, which I believe everybody can, then you're going to get to the light at some point. And that's the only reason I've ever told my story. 17 years, January the 9th, 2007 was when I was diagnosed. And over that time, 25 times they've given me prognoses, and I'm still here. So if little 4'11" Shelley can do it, anybody can. I promise you, you're all in.
Sending lots of love though, Shelley.
But never be sorry, my darling.
Angie, can you do me a favour?
I'm jumped up. Oh, thank you for your gift.
I think we've just
Have an amazing day.
Angie, can you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Well, I
Because
would if I could get out.
people are being really, really thick here. Can you go back onto that link and play the clip from 2:47?
What I'm going to do, guys, because new people have joined, I will play the whole clip. It's about 2-3 minutes long. 3 minutes long, okay? I'll play the whole clip. You can make your own mind up.
Yeah.
And the bit where it says, can you repeat the bit? Please listen to this, guys, the clip you're talking about, Connor.
Yeah, so at 2:47, the woman in that clip says there's lessons to be learned.
Right.
Now,
So-
Lisa has posted that very same voice note onto her profile and said, in this comment, I cannot play more as these are pre-court hearing clips. It's a lie.
Right. Yeah. So look out for that when she says that, guys, because I will then play the other clip.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then play the other clip, Angie, of the one I sent you off Lisa's profile. It's the same clip.
Yeah. So I'm going to let you listen to the video one more time, guys, the voice note. Listen to what she says, and I will then play the other clip for people that are not getting it.
As a nurse with over 20
Shall I play the whole thing or not bother?
Nah, just play it, Angie, from 2:45.
patients and carers.
I'm going to play it
Back
from...
home, the daily visits by the family and social services.
I'm just going to play it from here, guys. This is halfway through.
I tried to find out what the long-term plan was.
It's only a minute.
One of her template care plans said that she had no post-op pain. Not surprising, since she hadn't had surgery. Nana was wandering round looking for the loo. The nurses thought she was confused. She just needed the toilet, but no one had shown her round the ward. Nana is nearly blind. I was so angry.
That bit does sound
The
like
ward
it.
sister sent a message. She would see me in half an hour. I went back in half an hour and was told that she had finished her shift and gone home. I asked to speak to the nurse in charge. She was busy too. I asked that the nurse in charge ring me at home. I sat by the phone and waited and waited and waited. I reflected on how many times I've said, I will be with you in a minute, or I'll ring you in half an hour. I spent the next 6 weeks while Nana was in hospital going round in circles, trying to get her the care she needed, trying to get answers about what was happening.
Oops, sorry.
Nobody could ever do their bit until somebody else had done another bit. It was so frustrating. But I learned some really important lessons.
There. She's just said it then.
Real rewind it, guys. Let me rewind it. Wait a minute. Let me rewind it.
She needed hospital going round in circles, trying to get her the care she needed, trying to get answers about what was happening. Nobody could ever do their bit until somebody else had done another bit. It was so frustrating. But I learned some really important lessons.
Keep that in mind. I'm going to play the other bit.
Right, now, Angie, play the other one I sent you on WhatsApp from Lisa's profile. There you go.
So she's taking the clip from the Google.
Yeah. She's taken the clip from the Google, she's uploaded it, and look at this comment, I cannot play more as these are pre-court hearing clips. She's lying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Guys, Angie's not playing that to say, is it Cockapoo's voice? She's only playing it to show Lisa has taken it from Google and claimed that it is Cockapoo. She's not claiming it is Cockapoo.
And can we just clarify as well, the first clip that we've just played is just a snippet on patient voices of a woman discussing what happened when her nana fell and took her to hospital. It's got nothing to do with anyone's kids or social services. So if that's not proof enough that this woman's finding clips of this voice and trying to blame it on Cockapoo, then I don't really know what else to say to people, to be honest.
I mean, when I first listened to it, I thought, God, it does sound a little bit like her. But then I listened to it again without everyone in the background. It doesn't sound like her, apart from that little bit. But, hello, Timothy.
Hello, Connor. I'm about to send you the voice note. I've just got Cockapoo to record the exact same sentence for me. Can you play it for me now?
Sorry, MT.
Sorry, I'm going to send you the voice note now. Yeah? I've just got Cockapoo to say the exact same sentence as what that lady's just said. Can you play it for me now if I send it to you?
Yeah, send it to me and I'll send it to Ange because I don't have two phones.
One sec.
And can I just say, I have no reason to defend Cockapoo. Me and Cockapoo, we have a hatred for each other. I don't know why, but we do. But that is not Cockapoo.
There you go, guys. The truth has been revealed.
And when you play this one, Ange, play the one Connor sent you on WhatsApp and then play Cockapoo's.
And just keep remembering, bearing in mind, this is what she has said. They are pre-court hearing clips. That is a lie.
Is it MT's birthday?
Oh, happy birthday, MT. I'm trying to find my other phone. Give me a sec.
Is it MT's birthday? Happy birthday, MT.
Ange, sing happy birthday to MT.
Right, should I do it? Okay, yep. Alexa, play Happy Birthday.
Happy Birthday by Kids Now on Amazon Music.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, MT. Happy birthday to you. He's gone.
He's done one. He's run off.
Let's go. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, MT.
Happy birthday.
And it's left. Alexa, stop.
What a beautiful voice, Ange.
Thank you. So I'm just waiting for Connor to send me this clip. So now you know, guys, I'm really not taking sides, okay? Because when I first heard it, I actually came on here and said, oh my God, that does sound like her. But then I listened to it again because I did have you all in the background, and no, it's definitely not her.
There's bits that sound like her, but you can't 100% say yes, it is.
Okay.
So, do you want to play the one that?
Right, shall I play this video that Cockapoo has just sent?
Yeah, and then play Lisa's.
Okay. Wait a minute. Here we go.
Sent you the voice note, Ange.
Some really important lessons.
Okay, here we go.
But I learned some really important lessons.
Okay. So, shall I play her one?
Yeah.
That does sound like her, though. That bit. That bit.
Oh, I can't cope.
I can't cope with this app.
This app has got my head wet.
Man. And then you got Cockapoo.
It's so frustrating, but I've learned very important lessons.
Oh, wait a minute. I was looking at the. Wait a minute. Sorry, I've. Wait a minute. What's the second?
You've played the clip, and
I played the actual clip.
You played the actual clip.
Guys.
It's not Cockapoo.
You're trying to send me the wrong thing. That was the clip. That's Lisa Marie's clip. I do apologise, guys. So anyway, let me play hers. Okay, this is Lisa Marie's one.
But I learned some really important lessons.
Okay. Yeah. That's the recording. No, the Cockapoo have just got this from today, just now.
It's so frustrating, but I've learned very important lessons.
So there you go, guys. Sorry, guys. Fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake, Angie.
Hello, Angela.
I know. It just took
There
us
you
20
go.
minutes.
So let me play it one more time. So this is the recording from Lisa Marie.
But I learned some really important lessons.
Okay, and then this is Cockapoo.
It's so frustrating, but I've learned very important lessons.
I just wish Cockapoo would slow that down a bit. That's what I think she needs to do. Just slow it down a little bit, and then so we can just actually just hear the voice. But yeah, there you go. Let's try again.
But I learned some really important lessons.
Okay, and then.
It's so frustrating, but I've learned very important lessons.
There you go.
I don't think it sounds the same.
People are saying it sounds the same.
Yeah. But whether that's Cockapoo or not, you can prove Lisa's story is wrong by that clip that's on Google that she's snippeted that element of and put into a video. So whether that's Cockapoo or not, or whether you believe that's the same voice, Lisa has still lied about where she got it from.
I mean, they definitely come from the same area.
Angie, you kill me. Listen to the twang at the end. Listen to the twang at both of the sentences. Listen to how they speak. Listen to their accents. They're two completely different people.
Also, listen to the bit where, so on the clip from Google, and she says, I've learned some really, like there's some emphasis on the really. Then listen to the clip.
Do it again and slow it down, like Lisa Marie's one. Just slow it down.
The clip what you played, Angie, first, that's not Lisa Marie's clip. That's the clip from Google. So the one you were playing, that's the one from Google. What's very clear.
It's the same one, though, isn't it? The same clip.
Yeah, but what we're saying is the one that you played, that's from the Jenny Blackshaw who spoke on patient experiences. That's the voice of Jenny Blackshaw who's give her account. When she says it, she's really emphasis and she's like, I've learned some really important lessons. When you listen to Lisa Marie's clip from her page, she said the same. I've learned some really important
You know what would really help if Cockapoo can do it again, but just slow it down.
And Lisa's live.
Yeah.
Empty, you missed Angie singing to you.
Did you sing to me, Ange?
Yeah, we sang happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Birthday.
Thank you. Nice one. You're still going down Wednesday, though?
I think we have just won our case. It's definitely not Cockapoo.
It's not Cockapoo. Listen,
she's used a fake clip. She's got the clip off Google. She's said this. She's commented that, saying the pre-court hearing clip. She's a liar.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
If Cockapoo can slow it down like the one in Lisa, where it's just slowed down a little bit, that would be brilliant, because then you can actually really hear it then.
So I haven't really spoken much on this, obviously, because you just know that I'm friends with Cockapoo, and everyone will just say that it's pre-sided, obviously, because I speak to Cockapoo, but I can honestly, categorically tell you that I 1000% don't believe any of the accusations that are being thrown out about Cockapoo. I don't believe Cockapoo is the individual who it's being claimed that it is. Obviously, because I have a different relationship with it compared to what all yous have. I just think the speculation's rife, and you just need to be mindful for others, but that's all I'm going to say.
Hiya, I just want to say I'm Cockapoo's biggest hater, as she's described, but I work with audio. I don't want to obviously dox myself, but I work with audio and video for a living, and I hate her, but those voice notes are not her. So, I'm only a facts person, like, this isn't about my opinions, but obviously I would like to caveat that with, that doesn't mean that, you know, putting fucking who knows what's going on the internet, perhaps Lisa wants to bolster her claims that she cannot prove with other evidence, which would be, you know, I wouldn't put anything past anyone on the internet, but I'm such a fact slag that I recorded what you just did and put it on my software that I use for the internet for my work, and you can basically look at waveforms and you can really separate out layers of sound, even though, like, if you've got professional software, it ain't her. I hate her, but it ain't her. I don't know what the truth is of Lisa's life. I'm not saying Lisa isn't interacting with the real Cockapoo, but those voice notes specifically are not her. And even though Cockapoo spoke, you can get her to do that if you want, but even though she spoke faster, it doesn't matter. It's the tones of her voice, and you can actually look at waveforms. It's actually really interesting, but I hate her, but it ain't her. And I'm not saying that it isn't
And I think no one can dispute that Lisa's probably gone through a significant trauma in her life. No one can dispute that. And it's obvious that obviously it's had an impact on her. But I think what happened is the situation's just venting itself out of control. Many more people are getting themselves involved where they don't need to get involved, and it's just going to spiral. It's just going to get worse and worse.
Yeah, but
for me, it's kind of this is the interactive Jeremy Kyle show, and you know it is all crazy to me. But I'm not saying that Lisa, you know, the snippets of the text and stuff.
And I'm just going to drop. I'll be back.
But sometimes people want to prove something they can't prove. So it's like when you know your boyfriend's cheating and you're like, well, I saw the blah-de-blah, and you actually didn't see, but you know, you're like, fuck, I'm going to have to make up some evidence to prove my point. Maybe she's done that, and I actually think she's a sweet lady, but it ain't her. I'm going to drop now because I'm actually working. I had to bring it into my proper file, so I hope I haven't sent them to my client by accident, because that would be weird. But have a lovely bank holiday weekend, and everyone's a cunt. Bye.
Bye.
Like I said this morning when I come up as well, there's very, very strict policies and guidelines when you are a professional, and I just can't see, if it was Cockapoo, that she would come onto TikTok, do the exposure, be allowed to continue to work with her if Lisa Marie's been telling professionals, you know, that she's involved, she's got a conflict of interest. Everybody just ignored that, allowed it to carry on. It just wouldn't, regardless of any severe mental health concerns. Like I said, that's what I do for a living. I work in mental health. That just wouldn't happen. It would be stopped. They would listen to her. They wouldn't say, oh, no, you're just mentally ill, you've still got to work with this person. It just wouldn't happen. And if Cockapoo was under investigation, there'd be absolutely no way she'd come on social media, allow that exposure, and incriminate herself even more, because you'd probably lose your job just for that. Regardless of any other accusations, you would be in massive trouble just for doing that.
Yeah. So I just think, you know, it's not her, and people need to move on.
And Angie, I think it's clear that that voice note rules are out. But I think even with that aside, Cockapoo didn't need to do that because the clip that you got off the internet was exactly the same as what Lisa Marie
And if Cockapoo's listening, it would be really good if she could say that again, because for some of the people that were saying it is her, maybe say that statement again, but slower it down, just like you know, with the other recorder.
Lisa Marie's live. I don't know if you want to come to her and.
Hi, and I just jumped up to say I definitely don't think it's Cockapoo. One of the voices are very ladylike and slow, and the other voice is a little bit more deeper and huskier. It sounds two completely different.
You can do it after Tuesday, after, is it a court case or something, when you think you've got more information. I'm just concerned about the person's name that you were going to dox. It is not my name. My name isn't Jennifer. If you want to call me Jennifer, you can, but it is not me.
Is she in the box?
We already know your name's not Jennifer. And if you're getting a bit afraid, I think Lisa Marie can speak her own truth. We know your name's not Jennifer. Okay, I thought you said you didn't know my name. No, but we don't know. No, it's not Jennifer. You said Jennifer, so no. So somebody told me last night that apparently my name is Jennifer. I've been Rachel, Sarah, Fiona, Jennifer. No, it's in the last 7 days. At the end of the day, I don't think I've got a DM.
Can I ask? Can we just pause a minute? Lisa, are you okay listening to this?
Yeah, I've heard this.
Are you sure?
I was actually I was in that live, babe, because that's when you're in it. Yeah. Can you open up your DMs to me? And then it was that same day. Then she messaged me.
Listen, do you want to carry on listening? Make sure that you're okay
that didn't affect me, babe, just because I've heard
fine.
It. I know it says I'm thriving off it. I'm really not. I didn't play that. I haven't put anything up. I'm playing it. Just come up to say I'm okay. That's it. Shall I carry on?
No worries.
Thanks, though, Shan. I appreciate it, babe. Be honest, I really don't. Well, of course you don't. Of course you don't. Of course you don't.
Is it lagging? Sorry, one sec, guys, it's lagging.
Lisa Marie, I don't know. I don't want her to speak if she's got a court case. If it's a real court case, then she obviously needs to protect that. Why are you trying to dissuade her from saying or doing what she's doing? Lisa Marie didn't ask for your advice. I'm not trying to dissuade her. I'd like her to dox me. I put a statement up last night saying dox me, all of the information you've got, put it all online. Yeah, so why are you in here today telling her to be careful if she's doxing the wrong? She never said she's doxing anyone. Whatever Lisa Marie's going to do, nobody knows. So we don't know what information she has. And you don't know, we don't know. Yesterday morning, her Facebook was open to, not a Facebook, her TikTok post was open to me. I had a look at the post. It was clear that she was doxing me. On her post, it said she wouldn't be gagged anymore and be a pawn in my game. Okay. So of course she's doxing me, right? But she's doxing now. Somebody's told me the story that she told. I've subsequently blocked. I haven't been able to see what it was that she was telling, so I've heard it third hand. Apparently, I am guarded. From what I've seen, she hasn't. She did put up a post that said, "I think I know what you're talking about." She has every right to do that. You're on a public platform. If she knows who you are, if she doesn't, that's going to be up to Lisa Marie when she does her whatever she's going to do on her platform. But once you put yourself on a public platform and you think that the way you're acting around people, the things that you're saying against myself and many others, if you think that no one is going to find out who you are, I think on this platform you're sadly mistaken. Doesn't matter how much you try to hide your identity, someone's going to find you. You've got a whole Discord that'll find you in probably 10 minutes. So you can sit there and be condescending to Lisa Marie and trying to shut her up. Lisa Marie, don't open up your DMs. When she's ready to say what she's going to say, she's going to say it. I don't think she's dumb or ignorant in doxing someone's name. I don't think she's going to put information that is irrelevant. And I think that's going to be up to Lisa Marie. Coming in here and trying to get her to DM you shows to me that you're afraid of something. So just realize, and I think you sound like you're very well educated. So you would know, putting yourself on a platform such as TikTok, saying that you live down the street from DJ or Dan, you're going to know at this point, it's not just Lisa Marie. There's people even watching you coming out of your house. So when you put information or put yourself and hide behind whatever, a Cocker Spaniel, and you've gone to this extent with Miss Red and the rest of them, you are going to be found out. And I do believe not just Lisa Marie, other people already know who you are. So you can't do that. You can't come on this platform. You can't treat people the way you do, holding a position that you do. You're very well educated and think that for the next 10 years you're going to cover who you are. It's not going to happen.
Lies, they've been trying to find her for at least a year.
Think you're so protected? You're not. You're not. You can't go around and treat people the way you do. I heard everything you said about me. I still, you know what? I don't care. Say what you want. I've heard what you said about other people. And at some point, someone is going to expose you. And I'm telling you right now, it's not just Lisa Marie. You've got tons of people, and some of them already have information. So you can sit there and say, well, it's not me. Well, I think if 20 people come up and say, look, we've all got the same information, I don't think 20, 30 people are going to be wrong. So what we're waiting for then, if tons of people have got the information, and Lisa Marie has got going through something different, let's get them all in your boxes now. I don't have to get anyone in my boxes. They can speak whenever they want to. And if Lisa,
I don't understand why they're playing this. It's an old live.
But again, you've put yourself on a public platform in a very negative way towards certain people. Your opinion. In my opinion, yes, in my opinion.
Can I just say also, guys, after tonight, right? Yeah, and Connor came in the box. Well done, Connor, for that. I think we have won our case, and we can safely say it is not Cockapoo. Okay,
agree.
Yep.
Is that Lisa Marie's line?
Apologise to me as well as Cockapoo, and I say me because you actually crucified me for taking, well, as you're saying, taking Cockapoo's side. I wasn't taking sides. I was having an opinion. So all these people that were disgusted at me, I expected an apology, and of course you should apologise to Cockapoo first, but then you can apologise to me.
Can we just say a big thanks to Jelly with a Belly? 'Cause she's the one who come up and had this clip and knew about this clip on Google about this Jenny Blackshaw and the patient experience. She's actually the person who came up and said it.
Yeah, apology and a lion would be nice. I'm seriously, I do want an apology. And
look at mistaken identity. Look what they did to me yesterday, Angie. They said that I was a completely different person to what I am. No hate on the lady because she's apologised and that's fine. But I'm saying this is how far people can go. They're saying that I was somebody else, and I had to say yesterday and put this camera on to prove that I wasn't.
Yeah, people should be able to stay anonymous on the app. And if people found Cockapoo, they would have outed it months ago. People have been trying to out her for months and months, and nobody brings anything.
DG actually spoke yesterday on someone's live. I think it was yesterday, I can't remember. And he was saying, you know, no one has to believe me. He said, but I've actually seen Cockapoo and I know who she is. And what he said was, when he first started coming live, he was shown like around his area in Southport and things like that. And Cockapoo was obviously commenting and she was saying, I'm originally from that area. And when it come out, Cockapoo's nephew or somebody related to Cockapoo was actually friends with DG, and they're like that person. Cockapoo messaged him, he messaged DG, and they confirmed, you know, that they did all know this, have this mutual friend. He said the friend who was his mutual friend FaceTimed him one day and he was at Cockapoo's house and Cockapoo came on the FaceTime. So he said that's how he's seen her and that's how they know each other. He was saying it all yesterday in somebody's live and he was just like, people can believe me or not, but this is, I know that that's not Cockapoo and I know where she's from and where she lives.
You know that clip from Google, Jennifer Shaw, is that the person she's talking about? Is that a real person? Well,
yeah, so Jenny Blackshaw, from what I've seen, is a real person. Yeah, she was a mental health matron. She's on social media. She's got a Facebook profile. There's a lot of things on like LinkedIn and so forth and things like that about this Jenny Blackshaw. Jenny Blackshaw give that account of a patient experience on a forum around a nana. and whether this Jenny Blackshaw is the person who's involved in Lisa Marie's case or not, we don't know. But she seems, she's saying it is, but obviously it's not Cockapoo.
Yeah. But it can destroy lives, that's what I'm saying. Cockapoo has now come off the app. Nobody wishes Lisa any ill health, but Cockapoo
Angela,
come off the app.
Hi, Pineapple.
I'm going to show you something. Hold on. I don't know how you expand. Bear with me. Hold on.
If you click on yourself, yeah.
Right. Can you just make me big a sec? And just turn the comments off for 2 seconds because I get distracted. So I just want to explain something, and I'm not going to go into my opinion on here. But this message here is the picture that Lisa Marie put up. Forget the context.
Yeah.
But look at the time. So she said that this was sent from Cockapoo's page. Can everyone see it says 1:32?
Yeah.
Yeah? Everyone can see that in the you guys in the box? You can see, forget what the context is, but it says 1:32.
Yeah.
And then, just humour me for a minute. Then yesterday she put this up, which you'll have to zoom in. But either way, you can, I don't know if you can see, it says that that's 5:07. So how can it have been 1:32 that the message was sent from Cockapoo's account to Lisa Marie? But then yesterday when she screenshotted this conversation, it's got a different time of 5:07.
Oh my goodness.
Case closed.
Case closed by Judge Angie.
But
Angie,
I
the
think
amazing
that
judge.
Cockapoo does deserve an apology.
Okay, but Cockapoo's right. This is like the 5th or 6th name she's been given.
Yeah.
And
Sorry for the times that I left you wrong.
People forget.
What is your Instagram, Angie? Does anyone know? Can somebody pin it? Or
Angela Jane 501.
People
Angela
forget though, these
Jane.
people that they are saying she is, it could potentially ruin them.
Mm-hmm.
It can.
Angela Jane, that sounds quite posh.
Send me those messages on WhatsApp, please. Those,
Hayley, you're quite level-headed, right? And I do just want to say this, that regardless of anything, and I know that Angela and I don't agree on this, and that's cool, like we can have difference of opinions. I still believe that it's not beneficial or helpful to go giving Lisa any hate or any more.
Yeah.
She's obviously got trauma.
sorry, Angie, can you accept my invitation on Instagram?
And regardless of what trauma she has got, and I think someone made the point earlier about, your boyfriend's cheated on you and you're trying to find something and all of that sort of jazz. I just don't think that she deserves to be ridiculed. I think, honestly, it should just be, everyone can dig into it and that's cool. But and I'm not saying anyone is, but going over there, giving the girl hate when she clearly is suffering from something, and whether apologies are made or whatever, I think that's really neither here nor there to us. If Cockapoo wants an apology, that's for her to fight for that. I know that, Ange, you've had hate for having her on your platform, and I don't think the hate is actually for having her on your platform. I think the hate is how the other people handled it in the box, if I'm perfectly honest, with all the personal stuff. But I just don't agree that, I just think people, she obviously is suffering from something, Ange, and you said your aunt had, ended up being sectioned and stuff. And I don't know, I just don't think that it's helpful, that's all.
No, I completely agree. And I think I said this before, and everyone was like, Bun Haley. I said this before. She isn't where she is because she is well.
No, I agree.
She genuinely is unwell, and I think she has to get better. But what Angie's essentially done is back Cockapoo to prove that it isn't her. People will always believe whatever they want to believe.
Of course they will, Hayley. Yeah,
everybody's opinion, no matter what you show them. And I think
of course.
People might go and do that, but it's right.
Also, Hayley, the other thing, sorry, really quickly, actually, because I'm going to drop down, my love. The other thing is Cockapoo can, and trust me, I know this, and Angela was the recipient of this, she can go to the police and ask them to go round and have conversations to stop the talking about it. And if they go round to Lisa Marie, regardless of whether it's a criminal, whether it doesn't need to be a criminal, if somebody feels in harm's way or that there's a risk, and Cockapoo can contact the police, and if they feel that there is a risk to her safety or X, Y, and Z, they can go to Lisa Marie, and Lisa Marie can be told, and therefore, if she then continues, it then becomes a criminal investigation, you know. But
I think what's maybe hard for Cockapoo in that sense is if she takes that to the police, she will have to provide her details, which then essentially may get back to Lisa Marie. So she might be a little bit put off doing that because Lisa Marie is obviously.
I can't stand Cockapoo, but she has every right to. She has every right to not show who she is, and Lisa Marie has every right to claim she can be whoever she wants to be. But there is a fine line of her then accusing somebody of horrific crimes. I get that, but that timings don't make sense. Apparently, someone in the comments said she's answered that. I don't know what the answer is. I only saw that on Jay's live, and I know that you weren't watching Jay, so I just wanted to come over and show you what Jay had just showed. But I'm going to drop anyway. But sorry, Ashley, I know you were trying to say something.
No, it's all right. I was just. It's all right. I was just. It's all right. I was just.
Is because Cockapoo deleted the message and resent it. So
she did say that originally. I heard her saying that there was two messages.
Yeah, I just thought I'd come up and relay that, but I'm gonna go now. But yeah, that's what she said. That's why the time difference is. So I hope that helps.
Also, Angie, I'm still trying to send you this recording I've got on Instagram.
Yeah, listen, like I said, I think Cockapoo needs an apology. Apologies from people for Chris thanking me for having Cockapoo on my platform and for believing Cockapoo, I suppose. And I was just looking at the bigger picture, do you know what I mean? There's just no evidence for me to be, you know what I mean, saying, oh, that's her. And there you go, we've proven it by voice notes and by the message, the TikTok message.
The truth always comes out, doesn't it?
I do have one more piece of evidence, but like I said, I need to send it to somebody.
Yeah. And this is what I'm trying to say. There's two platforms, Canadian Angie and Exposed, right? They are very, very dangerous people because they run with anything, with no evidence. They just run with it. Because someone's come on and made an accusation and they run with it. Yeah, and I was getting a lot of hate over this, and I stood my ground. And well, poor Cockapoo deactivated her account over it, and because she deactivated her account, it's like she must be guilty. You know, wake up, people, please. Stop going on Canadian Angie's live and listening to her bullshit. Now stop going on Exposed live and listening to her bullshit, because they're the two platforms they run with anything.
And just because we're discussing it doesn't mean to say that we don't wish Lisa well. We all wish Lisa well.
And I think that's why I appreciate you, Ange, because I think, you know, you don't, like, even with the whole Tony situation, like, yes, people say you stand by these people, but once you have the facts, you will own it and you will say I'm right or I'm wrong, and you will change your opinion. But I think, especially on a social media app like this, when I got all that shit about Alex, like, you have to go on facts and what you can see. And I know not every situation will come with facts, but you have to see certain things before you can really run with them and have a true opinion on them. Because people I could tell you stuff about Angie all the time. Doesn't mean I'm right.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, you know the two screenshots? Are the following and the followers the same number?
I think one of them's been blocked, so you don't see it.
It's been proven already that it's not Cockapoo. But regarding her childhood trauma, that's completely different. I'm not discussing that. I'm just talking about Cockapoo.
All right.
No one disbelieves that. We just disbelieve that was Cockapoo.
On the video, what Lisa posted, somebody tagged Cockapoo's account in it. That comment's still there. So I went on yesterday. I've got a screen recording of it. Clicked on the Cockapoo, what was tagged, and it took me to a different profile, which has been deactivated. But it's quite interesting when you see whose profile it is. Like I said, I've got a screen recording of it, which I can send you, Angie. But you need to accept me on Instagram.
Who the fuck is Keir Starmer?
I don't know.
Who is Keir Starmer?
Angie will probably kick me out there. I don't want the Tories to win.
I'd just like to make it known as well, Aunt Pearl has clearly stated she needs a toilet, so I would like to know, is it a number 1 or a number 2?
It's been a while, so I think it's a 2.
Yeah, she's been a while. She's probably got a bad bout.
Oh, he's Labour. Oh, I'm not Labour. I'm not Tory before anyone comes for me.
See, she said number 2.
Oh, it's a number 2.
Pearl's lovely. I love Pearl.
No,
Lisa's calling you out, Ange, apparently, on her live.
Why is she calling me out? We've just proven that.
I think that's why. I don't know.
I did message Lisa. I said, I know I'm Cockapoo's friend. I'm not even a friend because we don't even speak. I don't even know what I said, but I said, I hope you're okay.
I live 2 minutes away from a predator.
That's it.
I live obviously.
And I said that. I told you that a week ago. I didn't even say that. I said, I know that I speak to Cockapoo. I might have said it like that. I can't remember, but I hope you're okay.
Oh, Cheryl, bun yourself, you miserable bitch.
Listen, just because I sent her a message, I wasn't saying, listen, I never said she's lying. I never said she's not lying. I just said I hope she's okay because of her mental goddamn health. Just like I did with Alex when his mental health. I did the same with bloody Miss Red. I asked if she was okay.
You're not going to win.
I look like that. I'm not having that. I find that very fucking offensive. I'm not having that.
So I don't understand.
I love a troll.
That's a difference. So you've shown a bit of empathy towards the people that had to watch that.
I've just done a screen, like 3 pictures together. So the woman who Lisa's saying is Cockapoo, Jenny Blackshaw.
I said I messaged her. I messaged her 4 days ago. I came on my live and told you. I said I messaged her because if it's her mental health. I asked if she was okay. It was a simple 1-word message. And...
But you know what, guys? She might have lied and she might be a liar. But please remember that this girl is mentally ill. She is not where she is because she's a well person.
I don't want her to get hate or anything like that. I hope she's okay. At the same time, you can't go around making these accusations up.
Cockapoo fucked you over, though.
It was not Cockapoo, and that's that. Mental health is not an excuse, to try and destroy someone.
No.
It's not, no. You talk a lot of sense, Ange.
Do you know what? There's certain things that people have like...
Is she going to create another fake account then? Like she's
just come to say, Angie, born Angie for Karen. And everybody, I enjoyed the number 2.
Well done. I hope you wiped properly, Pearl.
Oh, Pearl, that is scandalous. I'm not having that.
Wait a minute, guys. What did Lisa Marie say that I had said? I sent her one message 2 days ago and said... something on the lines of I speak to Cockapoo, which I don't. I've had one conversation with her. I can't remember exactly what I said, but I said I hope you're okay. Your mental health is okay. That's it.
That's caring in my eyes.
I never said I believed her, or didn't believe her. I never said any on the. Now if she's coming up with a message to say that I sent her, and then it's a fake message. You told us, yes, exactly. Not
Apparently
hiding.
you messaged her, Ange, and said you've got her back and you apologise.
No, I didn't. Right, now I know she's lying.
Apparently you've messaged...
If that's what she's saying, she is a liar. And I don't care that she's got mental health right now, okay? Because I never said that.
Apparently, Angie, you messaged her and said that you believe her and you've only had Cockapoo on for views.
I believe that. I believe that.
I believe that.
What the hell?
I want to know is how can you start caring about people? How very dare you? Can the real Angie please stand up?
You know what? All I said to her, I sent her a message.
does now, Pearl.
I hope you're okay with your, I hope you're okay, because I know that she has mental health.
Me too, our message is saying exactly the same, Angie, and so free us for Karen.
Angie don't care now because she's lied about Angie. Angie's got to go for it.
Oh, listen, I want to say, where is the real Angie, and what have you done?
Me too.
Guys, can I ask you a question? Do you think I would even be stupid enough to put that in a message?
Yes. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. No, I don't really. I do think you'd use Cockapoo for views, though.
100%.
You can't lie about that.
Oh, freaking hell.
God. Angie. But Angie for lying.
Angie, get back to being a bitch. We don't. When you start caring about people, it's not the real
100%,
you.
that's 1,000.
Yeah,
No,
did
I
Nancy
like this,
Angie go?
Angie.
Hey? What's that?
I said I like
Can
this,
nobody
Angie.
come?
I said I like
Can
this,
nobody
Angie.
come?